Hello everybody, welcome to English to Dorkar. I'm so glad you people are here, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the fundamental things, if not the most important thing, to crack your job interview. Now I'm talking about the HR round where your personality is judged. And this is like the most important thing, because if you think about it, you have studied in your college, you know your subjects well, you have mastered, your area of expertise, and it's like you have covered all other levels of interview, and now here you are in the final level, and that is the HR interview where you will be chosen for the job that you always wanted to have. Now, this is like the level that decides everything. It's like all the levels that you have already covered will actually become fruitful if you crack this level. Now, the thing I'm going to be talking about is the most important thing you would require to crack this level of the interview. Now, before I get into that thing, let me remind you that if you are someone who wants to be fluent in English and feel confident no matter what the situation is, and keep making progress and regulate your nervousness and turn your nervousness into excitement, please, I request you to take this journey of becoming fluent in English with me. In order to get in touch with me, you need to click on the link in the description below. From there, you're going to get my phone number, and we can start the classes as soon as possible. Now, I will be delighted if I can be a part of your journey, and please let me have that opportunity, and I can assure you that you are going to experience a wonderful journey of learning. This is going to be a completely different learning process. Now, let me get into today's topic. So, what you really need in the HR interview. Now, what is this interview? Now, it is not about your expertise. It's like your subject domain knowledge has already been tested. So you have cleared the first, second, third, maybe levels of interviews, and now here you are. They are going to see not your knowledge of your subject, but your attitude, your personality, whether you are right for the job or not. So this doesn't really have anything to do with, your domain or your post. You may think, oh my God, why did I get rejected in this level when I have already cleared all those things that is required for me to do the job? Now, why this? Now, understand this. We all know at least one or two teachers from our schools or college where we think, they really know the subject well, but were they a good teacher? Now, at the same time, there are other teachers where we see that they may not know the subject very well, but they can make learning so much fun that all of us look forward to that class. Now, HR interview is basically that, where they do not see how much you know, but who you are. And in order to be able to crack this interview, you need to know who you are, what your personality is. Now, you may think that, what are you talking about? I already know who I am. Of course you do. But understand the places, we are coming from, or the, or the system we are a product of. what this system is all about. The system is all about changing yourself to fit into something, like fit into change your schedule and complete your syllabus, change your behavior and appear as someone else in front of the authority. And like, even if you do not know certain subjects, you need to really focus on them so that you can get good score, which will put you in a good college. And then again, getting good scores in college, and really always thinking what our parents will like, what our teachers will like, and we try to be that. And in this system, in this process, we all of us kind of lose ourselves. And in this HR interview, all the interviewers are trying to see who you are trying to hide. So this person you are trying to hide is the person they want to see. So what you really need is self-awareness. And how to have self-awareness? There are very structured ways of understanding yourself. And if you want to know who you are and how you exactly function, what's your leadership style is, what's your personality style is, or if you like working in a team or not. Again, see, job is about working in a team. And in schools and colleges, we actually work individually by competing with others. We are competing with our peers, not really cooperating with them. But here in the job field, what they want is cooperation from your end, how well you can work in a team and get the work done. So it's not like you're trying to do the best in the team, but it's like the team must do the best work. That's where the interest of your employer lies. So for that, you need to understand certain things about yourself. And then at the same time, what you need to do is make a proper research of the company you are going to work for and see if that company's work ethos align with your personality. And when you go with this knowledge of the company and yourself, you can answer the questions they ask you in the HR round the best. Now, imagine, think about it. All the questions they ask you in the HR round are the questions that people already know. The questions are available on internet. In spite of that, why do you think people struggle in this level so much? It's because of the lack of self-awareness. And it's not your fault. Understand that you are absolutely innocent in this regard, because our entire education system forces us to become something that we are not, always try to appease the authority, never really it helps us to sit with ourselves and see what we are feeling or what we want from our life or our job. What is how I handle those who work under me? How do I treat the ones who work above me? Can I ask for a leave? Can I say no? Or am I someone who always says yes to the authority? Now, this is one of the biggest problems of most of the workers. And if you are applying for a good job, where you will be dealing with some decision making, or maybe that will involve teamwork, you need to be able to say no. Now, you must know where to say no, and you cannot know where to say no until you know yourself. Now, this is very important. And if you are someone who is struggling to know who you are, you can join me for the course where we explore who you are. And we will be doing that in English. And of course, This is something that we will do with an eye to the interview, and the questions they ask, what you really want, and what you can do. So all these are in the basic level, giving you some perspective of what you might be seeking in a job, you know. So if you're somebody who is struggling with that and also with English, there is no doubt that the HR level interview is like a nightmare to you, but it must become a dream. You can change it. You can become, confident. You can become fluent. You can know who you are, and you can research on the company so that when you go to the interview, you are completely prepared. You know what to answer, what to say no to, what to say yes to, and all these things. And this is another important thing, that the first question they ask you in the HR round is introduce yourself. Like, this is the age old question, and like 90% of the selection is done just how you on the basis of just how you answer that question. Now, many of us think that introduction is just uttering some sentences, just telling who our name, where we are from, the education we have, and the hobbies we have. But that's not it. What they are asking is, if you know what personality traits you have that align with the necessity of the post you're applying for. And that may seem difficult to you, but trust me, it is super easy to know this. And if you want to take that journey, again, please click on the link in the description below and get in touch with me, and we can get into the journey of you figuring out what you really want from your job. And if you are getting lots of value out of this channel, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and thank you so much for being here. And you're awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow.